How are we doing, folks? And welcome back to Formula V again. This mad little scamp is a joy to drive at times, but if you're a long-time viewer of this channel, I don't like Tsukuba. I absolutely despise it. Yeah, too many hairpins for my liking. Anywho, let's crack on with what we've got to show you. Track usage, 45% is what I always run in these, because sometimes in the races there's more, sometimes it's less. So I thought I'll go dead in the middle, maybe on a little bit slippery side. 84 Fahrenheit, quite cool this week, which is weird. Degrees will be above my head. Also above my head was how I get into these sessions prior to when the tracks come live. So try and get it as accurate as I can. I use the UI, go into the race session, go to schedule, go all the way down to the bottom and either select test drive or create a hosted session. That way all the settings are the same, all the track temps like temperature are, well, not track temps, I should say air temps are fixed, and then it will vary it depending on slight differences in time of day and things like that. But it's as close as I can get it using the tools that are available to me. Anywho, the lap I'm going to show you is actually lap 7, a 105.575. A lot of fives in there. Yeah, I was pretty quick into the fives, so yeah, mid fives, high, low sixes. I think them lap times will be pretty good by the time this week goes live. So yeah, pretty golden with that. If you are looking for a little bit of help with finding out how I'm getting this speed or not speed, depending on how competitive this lap time is, on my Discord, which will be above my head, will be my OLAP, BLAP, telemetry, and replay files. So you can see exactly what I'm going to show you here for yourselves. Also in there is a schedule that I've made up so you can see what track guides I'm doing and obviously what track guides I've done previously that will help you out for the rest of the season. Otherwise, that's enough of me waffling. Let's crack on with the guide. Tsukuba, Tsukuba, Tsukuba. Anywho, turn 1, we are looking for the massive fencing kind of blocky bit right there. That is going to be our turning point, and then as we come over the crest, you want to brake. Now, I am deliberately losing second gear because I want to use second gear, and to be honest, it gave me my fastest lap, so why not use it? Anyway, second gear, straight up into third on exit. I really found it helped braking the car. Also, good note of this, my brake bias is about 68%, so quite far forward to help with these hairpins. Looking for the curbing here on the right hand side for the next hairpin of turn 4. Brake and down into second gear again, get right into the apex. It's nice and cambered, so around we go. Build up the throttle nice and early, and you can click it into third gear when we get there. Run out wide, but not too far, because you want to bring the car immediately over to the left-hand side. And then as these bales kind of end, you want to be far on the left-hand side, and you want to be start turning in for this kink. Big lift, you can take more curb than that. Just be careful it doesn't push you too far wide. There's a little bit of green tarmac there. You can use it, but get back on the track before the grass starts. Accelerate to the penultimate corner now. Really important to get this braking right and a good exit. So just before the green tarmacy bit ends, brake heavy again. We're in second gear. It's slightly cambered again, so you can use that to your advantage. Nice late apex. Do a little bit of grass cutting as well, but get a nice smooth straight line out of it. Straight into third gear, and we are going to blast down the straight now, all the way up to a mighty, what is it, 91 miles an hour, I think it might have been. I'll probably get that completely wrong now, but yeah, I want to see if this can crack 100 at one point. I didn't even get 90 miles an hour. Blue Bale, or whatever it is, there is our turning point, and this is quite an awkward corner for me. I've never been able to get this quite right. All I'm doing is bouncing the throttle, changing down into third, trying to avoid that big curve. I just find it pushes and it settles the V. But you can use a absolute ton of exit curb. So I don't use it all of this time, but if you want to carry more speed through, you absolutely can. Otherwise, back into fourth gear. So yeah, including a few more turns in that and a few more gear changes than the other setup we did a few weeks ago. But yeah, not too bad. So that is us across the line in a 105.575. So as I said, lots of fives in there. Not my favourite track. It's quite awkward to overtake. I think the back straight will be your best chance, and maybe a late dive bomb into turn 1. So be careful of that if you're being dive bombed, and be careful if you are the dive bomber, just not to run too far wide. Anyway, that is that over and done with. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one.